Welcome back to the Pond the Hockey post-game show. It is time for some game balls presented by Colony Pools, flywithcolony.com. Usually a pretty easy segment, almost like the drive of the game, guys. I don't know who is deserving of a game ball in this one. Maybe we take them away from players, but your call. Seth, I'm going to let you go first on this one.
Oh, geez. You know, I'm going to give mine to C.J. Gardner Johnson.
Good one. Good choice.
This kid has just been playing lights out all season long. He's leading the NFL in interceptions last week, and he added another one tonight. You know, big interception, you know, at the time. He's about the only guy that I find on the Eagles roster that I can genuinely say is deserving of a game ball, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's also deserving of whatever money he wants after this season.
Oh, he might not get it here, but he is deserving of it.
I know. All right, D-Gun, what about you?
Well, there's never been any clarification since we started giving out game balls that it had to go to.
You can't give it to the. You can't
yes,
give it.
I can.
No,
you can't make up the rules tonight.
The rules are.
No, you cannot make
I'm
up
the
rules.
one who leads the segment, and I
you.
say rules are there are no rules. You can give it.
Wait a minute. Let me make a point. Let me make a point.
No.
There's a damn eagle on this football.
care.
You can't give the Washington Commanders
yes, I am.
Eagles game ball.
Wait, it's my game ball, and I can give it to who I want to give it to. I'm giving my game ball to Washington offensive coordinator Scott Turner. He stuck to a game plan, 49 rushing attempts, 152 yards. He told that Eagles defense, I dare you to stop me, and they couldn't. He deserved the game ball because you know what? Because they're a desperate team, they very easily could abandon their game plan and done something different. From start to finish.
If you want to give somebody a game ball,
give
the Houston Texans offensive coordinator a game ball from last week. He the one that created the blueprint.
No,
all
Scott
Turner did was just copy the blueprint. Same thing you're gonna see next week.
How are you going to argue on a game ball?
Yeah, but his work better
because I can.
Plus, not only that, see, Houston lost. See, Scott Turner used it to his benefit, and they won a game
because he had a quarterback that could complete some balls to a receiver who was elite. Davis Mills had nothing last week.
Yeah, but this Washington team was a desperate team coming into this game.
The way you got to justify your game ball?
Because I love arguing with that. You know what? Let me tell you something.
Stick to your guns.
Go ahead. Hold up. Give me your game ball, and I want to say something after you who are you giving the game ball to?
All right. See, I was like zeroed in on Josh Sweat early because it looked like he was going to have a good game. But I'm gonna give Quez Watkins a little love.
What?
He
absolutely not. That's violation.
What?
He had
Take Mike's game ball.
He made a couple of big plays. He went one early and one late, and it was an effort fumble where he got up and trying to make a bigger play. He had 80 yards receptions in 4 balls, and I'm going to give it to him.
Had he not fumbled that ball, and look, I get it. He couldn't have known. He was trying. It was an error.
It was an effort fumble.
The Eagles would have won the game. I think that between that and the face mask fumble from Dallas Goedert, like those were two.
You're arguing with my game ball?
Yeah, I am arguing.
What is this?
Yeah.
Like
you know it's late.
Sitting next to Seth Joyner for too long. We're like halfway through the
night.
season. This is what happens. I'm
See,
sorry.
you like to debate too. Don't blame it on me.
See, we're arguing about game. Look here. Watching the game tonight, let me tell you something. Setting Seth off during the game tonight, Mike, was more entertaining than the game itself. We deliberately disagree with Seth. For those of you who don't know, we watched the game in the green room, and for whatever reason, once it started going bad for the Eagles, it just raised Seth's blood pressure. So Mike and I deliberately started going against whatever Seth would say.
Seth gets really into like a little inside secret. Seth really goes off when we challenge him on a disputed play. Like we'll have an opinion on a disputed play,
and how does the dispute work out? 99% of the time. 99% of the time.
I say 75.
Listen, you were rolling tonight.
I'm always rolling. That's how I roll.
Like, don't give in that easy. I said 75. I'm not giving him 99%.
I always roll. That's why I'm wearing the bling tonight.
But what's funny is I'm also there, and I sit there quietly, but I usually side with Seth. Like on the C.J. Gardner Johnson late hit penalty that he got, that was absolutely not a late hit. I forget the receiver. Who was the receiver? He had both feet in bounds.
He had both feet in bounds.
Both feet were in bounds.
Mike, help me out. He had
See,
one foot
and
in
this
bounds.
is why I don't say anything, because I know Seth can just hold his own. But it is entertaining to listen
That's where you were wrong. That was a late hit.
Yeah, it was a late hit.
It's not a late hit.
By the definition of the rules, it was a late hit.
It was a late hit because the referee made a bad call. Okay, it's not a late hit the late, by definition, okay.
He's never going to admit it's a late hit because somebody got drilled. Because he loves when somebody gets drilled, right? Oh, not a late hit. He got drilled.
So is it late if you're in the field of play? Is there such thing as a late hit?
Yes.
That was a late hit.
Yeah.
Plus, he hit him in the head.
He did hit him in the head.
The first
Right,
guy
and then
that
he
hit
taunted him. Should have been another penalty.
The first guy that
hit him. A 45-yard penalty there.
Okay.
Wasn't basically Brandon Graham
Devin,
a late hit?
I'm going to turn and talk to you, Devin.
Wait a minute. That's so rude.
You know what I
So
do?
rude.
You know what I do? I just engage them sometimes. They think that they're like baiting me, into this is just how I am, okay?
Hey.
And let me tell you something. 99% of the time when I make a call, they're like, "Oh, that's not what it is." I'm like, "Yeah, it is. Just watch."
75.
And then they're over there like, "Oh, yeah, you was right."
75.
Okay. So
90.
the guy that got hit out of
75.
bounds, he had both feet in bounds.
Where
by
are you,
definition, those plays that are on the sideline, when you get into the white and you hit a guy in the white, 9 times out of 10,
Mike,
you're gonna get a penalty.
He's still there. Here's the
That's how it works.
Well, look, guys, I'll say
yes.
this. Just one more thing on that disputed play.
Yes.
I know we're talking about Twitter, not listening to people, but I would say, from media members and fans and just public opinion and all of opinions on that play, side with Seth and I, not you guys. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I don't know. You might.
He took the L on that, but here's a favorite Seth quote too. What the hell are you talking about, Troy Aikman? Like three times a game, right? What the hell are you talking about, Troy?
He's arguing with Troy Aikman.
Listen, Troy be talking out of his behind sometimes, and I'm like, "What in the world? Are you watching the same game that we're watching to make a comment like that?" I'm gonna start writing them down. Since y'all want to talk about him on air,
Here's what
I'm going to write them down.
He got you going when he said the Eagles have been fairly good against the run all year.
Oh.
Right? His head almost exploded. His head came
I'm like,
up.
okay, so I watch game film, okay, and I study statistics. The statistics tell you, what the heck's going on. Then you watch the game and you can look at the game. What game did you watch that made you believe that the Eagles have been fairly good against the run this year? And then you get on national broadcast and you're spewing this nonsense, and people are like, I'm like, what are you talking about? The Eagles are getting gashed right now. They ran up 100 yards on them in the first half of this game, and Troy is talking about they played the run.
Yeah, I did it again.
Come on, man.
I did it
You know
again.
what? Hook, line, and sinker.
Devin, save us.
Come on.
Hook, line, and sinker.
There's nothing I can do at this point, guys.
Oh, I can sit over here and be silent if you want me to. I can do that too.
I don't think that's
What the hell are you
possible.
talking about, Troy Aikman?
I don't think that's possible.
All right, we're done.
Hi, Seth.
Done. Energy.
Can
I'm just gonna wave. I'm just gonna wave when you're done. Okay.
Seth,
I'm
can I borrow
done.
your
I'm
watch?
done for the night.
We got
Can I
Dr.
borrow your
Bruce.
watch,
We got Dr.
please?
Bruce coming up.
Look at Seth showing the bling.
I expect you have a question for Dr. Bruce.
Not a single
Work on
one.
it.
I promise you.
Yes, you do. Dev?
Yes?
Dr. Bruce is coming up.
He is
It's
yeah?
the
Yeah.
Pala Hockey.
Am I? I thought you were taking the segment.
I am.
but
I am.
can take it.
I'm just
Okay.
making small talk. It's the
Okay.
Pala Hockey Eagles post-game show.
Seth
We're
was
going to go
offended.
over some injuries, and we're going to close it down for tonight because we're kind of daffy at this point. We're back after this.
Score and save in southeastern PA and Delaware with Colony Pools this football season, and let the experts close your pool with a custom Merlin safety cover in green for the birds. And if you join our Winter Watch team, we'll give you another 20% off, and Colony Pools will handle it all. Keep your tiles on your pool, not in your pool. Fly with Colony right now, Birds fans. Visit flywithcolony.com.